My name's Shane Green and welcome back to our Culture Hacker series of videos. I'm also the author of this book, Culture Hacker. It's out now on shelves, so pick it up if you like what you're hearing today. Hey, today we're going to talk about recognition. Now, in recent videos, I've been talking about the importance of formal mechanisms and how many times those formal feedback mechanisms are kind of lack credibility, they don't have meaning because they haven't been grounded in really good informal feedback. Well, unfortunately, guess what? Recognition is no different. So I want you to think about this whole idea of how your recognition system is playing a part in your employee experience today. Now, the problem I see with many employee recognition programs is that they've become kind of this mandated task. You know, the manager just has to pick next man up, maybe picking the person who's been around the longest, or even worse, just picking one of their favorites. You see, recognition is really not about recognizing performance anymore, and you see, that's a problem. Now, as a result, I see all these organizations spending a lot of money on recognition, but actually not getting any of the benefits out of it. It's not improving morale, not improving engagement, and not elevating the mindset and attitude of your people. So let's think about how we can improve our recognition system. The first thing you've got to make sure is that, like all formal feedback mechanisms, your recognition system is grounded in these informal, casual conversations. What does that mean? Your managers have to be out and about every day, recognizing the staff quickly and informally for what they're doing well. That's the first thing. Second of all, remember that recognition has to be tied to performance. Remember, results delivered, goals achieved, and don't forget about aligning them with the values of the company and organization. Third, have both individual and team goals as well as forms of recognition. I think it's really powerful when you're able to recognize a team as a whole for their collective efforts. I think it's very powerful, very motivating, and it elevates so many people in a single sort of opportunity. So think about, have you got team recognition opportunities in place? Fourth, remember that rewards and recognition, it's kind of personal. It has to matter to them. And I've seen in many organizations, individuals and teams, they all value something different. So give them choices, give them options, but let them select their rewards that matter to them most. Fifth, remember that you've got to have staff recognizing other staff. I often find that peer-to-peer recognition is even more powerful than manager to staff recognition. So ask yourself, how easy is it for a staff member to recognize another staff member? It's a very important part of the recognition system. Next, make sure your recognition system can be sustained. What does that mean? Well, listen, don't create some elaborate recognition or reward system that gets taken away as soon as budgets get tight. Make sure your recognition system can be sustained, which means it doesn't have to involve spending a lot of money. And actually, that's my final point. Remember, the best forms of recognition is still a personal thanks. Whether spoken or written down on a note card, it's still the best form of recognition. And as Sam Walton once said, nothing will substitute a few well-chosen, well-timed, and sincere words of praise. And speaking of praise, thanks again for checking in. Cheers.